welcome to the Physioverse. And today we are going to talk about different case scenarios and how to diagnose the case. Hello Deepali. So today I am going to ask you some symptoms and some case scenario. So based on this, you have to diagnose the case or you have to guess the probable diagnosis.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Yes, I'll try.
Sure. So 68-year-old male came to your OPD with the presenting symptoms of camptocormia, then anticholis, then short stepping gait, and sometimes resting tremor. So based on this, you have to diagnose the case.
So these all symptoms like anticholis, camptocormia, short stepping gait and resting tremors directed towards the Parkinson disease.
Yes, good.
Okay. So Sanket, can you explain these terms to the audience?
Yes, definitely. So first one is camptocormia. So camptocormia is nothing but bending of trunk on forward direction, in forward direction.
Okay.
So basically forward bending is nothing but camptocormia.
Okay.
Then anticholis means forward bending of neck or neck flexion basically due to postural instability.
Okay.
And the third one is resting tremors. So tremors is nothing but rhythmic alternating movements of distal extremities like fingers or hands.
Okay.
So it is due to basically due to basal ganglia lesion. So in this case, resting tremor is due to Parkinson disease. And the last one is short stepping gait. We also call it as fascinating gait. Yeah. So this is mainly seen in Parkinson disease.
Okay.
So Deepali, can you tell us about different drugs using this condition?
So in this Parkinson disease, the combination of two drugs, which is levodopa and carbidopa, are given.
Okay, nice. So can you tell about different names of this disease?
So first one is shaking palsy.
Yes.
And the second one is paralysis agitans.
Yeah, good. So Deepali, can you tell us about cardinal features of Parkinson disease?
Yes, so in Parkinson disease there are mainly four cardinal features,
Okay.
which are tremors, bradykinesia, rigidity and postural instability.
Okay, nice. So this is all about Parkinson's disease.
Yes.
So Deepali, second case study is a 40-year-old female came to your OPD with the presenting symptoms of nystagmus on lateral gaze, then double vision, intentional tremors, and paresthesia in lower limbs, then left side facial numbness, and excessive fatigue. So based on these symptoms, what is your probable diagnosis?
Okay. So Sanket, as I know, these all symptoms related to the multiple sclerosis, because we know the Charcot triad. So according to Charcot triad, so scanning of speech, intention tremor and nystagmus
Yes.
related to the multiple sclerosis. So the diagnosis case is multiple sclerosis.
Yes, good. So all these three triad, that is Charcot triad, nystagmus, intention tremor and scanning speech, all these seen in multiple sclerosis.
Okay. Can you tell me about the Lermite sign?
Okay, so Lermite sign is basically seen in dorsal column injury, so basically in multiple sclerosis. So it is also known as Barber chair phenomenon because when you flex your neck, the electric shock like sensation running down your spine, going towards your lower limb, and there is tingling or numbness in your lower limb, seen in this Lermite sign. So remember guys, Lermite sign is also classical symptom of multiple sclerosis or posterior column damage.
Okay, so there is one more question about the Uthop symptoms. So can you tell me about the Uthop symptoms?
Okay, so Uthop phenomena or Uthop symptoms are basically related to worsening of the MS symptoms due to any heat or increase in body temperature, like hot air, hot bath, or sun temperature, and anything that is increase that leads to increase your body temperature.
Okay, so this complete the multiple sclerosis.
Yes. So Deepali, next case study is 5-year-old male child came to your OPD with his mother with a chief complaint of difficulty in walking, difficulty standing from floor since last 1 month, then increasing girth of calf muscles and difficulty in running and walking definitely, and the proximal muscle weakness of lower limb. So this is the case scenario, and you have to diagnose based on these symptoms only.
Yes, Sanket. This is the classical case of DMD, that is Duchenne muscular dystrophy. So it is
Yes.
mainly seen in male because, as you know, the females are carrier.
Yeah.
So Sanket, can you tell me about the main sign, that is Gover's sign?
Yes. So basically, Gover's sign is nothing but the child is having difficulty from raising the floor because of proximal muscle limb weakness in lower limb. So child is basically climbing on his own body to raising from floor. So it is seen in Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
Okay.
So along with Gover's sign, there is also presence of cardiomyopathy in these childs classically, and because of this, the age lifespan of these childs is very less. That is, you can say roughly 10 to 12 years.
10 to 12 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this was all about Duchenne muscular dystrophy and its symptoms. So Deepali, next case is a 20-year-old male who is cricketer by profession, came to your OPD with the presenting symptoms of severe low back pain, then stiffness in spine, and since last 7 days. Along with this, he already diagnosed with irritable bowel disease, that is IBD, and the pain which is present is relieved by after doing exercises. So based on these symptoms, what is your diagnosis?
So according to the signs and symptoms, which having the stiffness at the lower back pain, the pain which is relieved by the doing after exercises, and the male is quite young. So
Yes, that is 20 years.
yes, and he is cricketer.
Yeah.
So these all signs and symptoms directed towards the AS, that is ankylosing spondylosis.
Yes.
Yes, so my diagnosis is ankylosing spondylosis.
Good.
So Sanket, can you tell me about the another name for the AS?
Another name for AS is Marie-Strumpen disease and axial spondyloarthropathy.
Okay.
So
Yes, good. So can you tell me the X-ray finding which you will get?
yes, so in X-ray you will get the bamboo spine-like appearance.
Yes.
So yeah, that's it. And along with this, guys, you have to remember the HLA-B27.
Yes, the main marker for the AS.
AS, and this should be positive in this case.
Yes.
So it will be easy to find out the diagnosis. Okay guys, so this is all about the case studies, and if you like this video, if you like these cases, share this with your friends, and do like and comment below, so and subscribe the channel.
Also let us know about what you want in another videos.
Yes, we will come with more case studies
Yes.
in next coming videos.
Definitely.
So stay tuned and hit the bell icon for that. Thank you so much.